Have you ever felt the strange sensation that someone is watching over you, even when no one is around? What if I told you that the universe might be sending you subtle signs, whispers from angels themselves, offering guidance, protection, and love, even when we least expect it? Imagine that every moment of peace, every unexplained sense of comfort, could be a message from the divine, a reminder that you are never truly alone. Today, we're diving deep into 10 subtle yet powerful signs that angels may be watching over you. These signs, often overlooked or misunderstood, are hidden in plain sight, tiny, everyday moments that can completely shift the way we experience life. And stay with us, because at the end, we'll reveal some brand new, unexpected signs that could change how you see the world and your place in it. Angels don't always appear in grand, dramatic ways. Sometimes, they reach out in quiet, tender moments. Their presence is felt in the gentle stirrings of our hearts, the sudden calm amidst the storm, or the comforting presence when we need it most. Let's explore these powerful signs together, and see how they might help you feel the angelic presence all around you. Just like the subtle and quiet ways angels communicate, these moments of unexpected peace are a clear sign that they are close, guiding, and protecting you. In the most stressful moments of your life, when everything seems to be falling apart around you, have you ever felt a sudden sense of peace, as if some energy was protecting and comforting you? That is the clearest sign that angels are near, ready to protect and comfort you. These moments are not random, but are part of the way angels communicate with us. They do not always appear in obvious form, but often choose the smallest, most subtle moments to show their presence. When you are in a state of panic, when your mind is full of anxiety, you may feel a sense of security and peace coming from an invisible, but very real source. It feels like an invisible hand, gently caressing your soul, helping you feel more grounded, more stable. It is the angel who is there, gently reminding you that no matter how chaotic the world may seem, you have a strong source of strength behind you. This feeling of peace doesn't always come when you expect it, but when it does, it can feel like a shield. When traumatic or stressful events come to a head, when you feel like you can't take it anymore, you feel a sudden sense of peace. You don't have to do anything special, you don't have to pray or seek comfort from outside sources, it just comes to you. An inner stillness, a sense of security, as if you're surrounded by an invisible shield. For those who are sensitive to energy, these moments may come with a feeling of lightness, or even a deep, easy breath. You may feel like a wave of warmth is surrounding you, as if you are loved without having to do anything. When you experience this feeling, don't be quick to dismiss it. It is a clear sign from the angels. Whether you believe in the presence of angels or not, this sudden peace is the angel's message to you: you are not alone. Everything will be okay. When faced with difficulties, stress, or even invisible fears, the ability to feel peace is a sign that you are being protected and guided by the invisible world. Angels not only protect you from danger, but also help you maintain your composure in the most difficult situations. They do not have to be physically present, but by creating peace in your mind, they help you overcome challenges with a lighter heart. So the next time you feel lost in a sea of chaos, don't give up. Stop for a moment, take a deep breath, and feel the peace that is coming. You may not be able to see the angels around you, but you can feel the peace they bring. And that is one of the strongest signs that you are surrounded and protected, no matter how bad things seem. This feeling of peace does not always come only in stressful situations, but can also appear when you need comfort the most. They can appear when you are facing a loss, when you are going through a major change in your life, or when you feel left behind in a noisy and bustling world. And in those moments, angels will come to remind you that nothing lasts forever, and all pain and worries will pass. These angels are your companions on the long road, always there to help you overcome all challenges, always by your side when you need it most. When you are aware of their presence, you will feel an indispensable peace, not a temporary feeling but a steadiness in your soul, making you stronger and more confident. When life is filled with moments of stress and fear, you may sometimes experience something strange, a sudden, overwhelming sense of peace, like a shift from chaos to serenity. You may feel like you are caught in a storm of emotions, anxiety, and uncertainty, but suddenly, in the midst of those moments, a calmness spreads throughout your body, enveloping you in a space of stillness. It seems like everything around you is still seething and chaotic, but your soul feels light and safe, as if some invisible force is protecting and guiding you. This is one of the most powerful signs of the presence of angels. Such moments are not random but profound messages from the unseen world, a sign of the protection and reassurance that angels bring to you. They appear when you need them most, when you are in the most stressful situations, when you feel like everything is out of control. It is in these moments that angels are present to remind you that you are never alone, that no matter how many storms pass, you are always protected and sheltered. These angels never leave you alone. They are there, every moment, ready to create a quiet space in your soul to help you regain your composure. When the world outside seems too harsh and dangerous, the angels will take you into a safe space in your mind, helping you regain your strength and move on. It is a subtle, unobtrusive but extremely powerful protection, manifesting in feelings of peace, gentle feelings that you can clearly feel, even if you cannot see. Why is it peace? Because in moments of chaos, peace is something you rarely think about. Usually, when everything is in turmoil, we easily fall into a state of panic and lose control. However, when you notice a sudden sense of calm, it is a sign of invisible protection from angels. This peace is not simply physical tranquility, but a deep sense of security in the soul. This is a connection between you and an invisible world, where angels and pure energy protect you from danger, helping you overcome difficulties more gently. Angels don't always come to you in big, obvious ways. They don't always come in flashy forms, but instead they often appear in the simplest moments of life. It could be when you're driving in the dark at night and suddenly feel a strange sense of peace, or when you're struggling with a big challenge at work and suddenly realize you have the strength to face it. These angels don't have to do anything big, they just need to create a quiet space in your heart for you to feel their presence. In such situations, you may not immediately realize that you are being protected by angels. However, when you reflect, you will realize that the peace you feel is part of a larger plan, an invisible protection. Angels not only protect you from external dangers, but also help you deal with negative emotions, helping you maintain a stable state of mind even in the most difficult situations. And this can extend to an important concept of our connection to the unseen world. In many cultures and religions, it is believed that each person has a guardian angel, who will always be there for them when they need help. These peaceful moments are a clear demonstration of our connection to the unseen, and a reminder that we are never alone. To better understand this protection, we need to look at the role of angels in our spiritual lives. Angels are not simply supernatural beings with a mission of protection, but also companions who help us grow spiritually. The peace they bring is not just physical safety, but also peace of mind. When you feel peace in moments of chaos, you are experiencing the healing and protection that angels bring. This also shows that when life becomes stressful and we feel overwhelmed, peace is not something we can look for externally. In fact, it is part of the healing process within. Angels not only help us overcome difficulties, but also help us rediscover our inner strength. By keeping our minds at peace, angels help us overcome life's challenges without breaking down, helping us realize that we have control over our lives, no matter how difficult the circumstances. These moments of peace, while hard to explain with reason, can be powerful and profound. You never know exactly when the angels will come near you, but when they do, you will feel a strange sense of security, as if you are surrounded by an invisible but powerful force. And that is the gift that angels bring, a subtle, gentle yet powerful protection, reminding you that you never have to face your difficulties alone. Sometimes, in moments like these, the messages that angels send to us come not only through a feeling of peace, but also through strange, inexplicable sounds. That have you ever heard soft whispers, as if someone were calling your name, even though no one was around, or felt an inexplicable sound ringing in your head? It could be a strange sound that you can't define, like a buzz, a wind, or even a vague noise with no apparent source. In the quietest moments, when you are alone, these sounds appear without any logical explanation. You may think it is just your imagination, but could it be that they come from another source, from angels trying to send you a message? Many people who are confronted with these sounds feel a strange connection, a sense of someone nearby, even though they know that no one is around. It is at these times that they cannot explain why they feel at peace, even though the situation may not be. Perhaps these sounds are not a coincidence, but a signal sent by angels to remind you that you are never alone. It is believed that angels can communicate with us through very subtle frequencies, which we cannot always hear with our ears, but our intuition is always sharp and can recognize these energies. Even though you cannot see or hear them clearly, the feeling of their presence can be very strong. Sometimes, these strange sounds bring an indescribable peace, a feeling that everything will be okay, that you will overcome the challenges ahead. In fact, these sounds do not always appear clearly. It may be just a gentle call, a reminder from the other world. When you feel tired, when you are in a difficult situation and need a little encouragement, it may be the angel sending you a reminder of protection and unconditional love. It may come from an inexplicable place, but it makes you feel calm and safe inside. You may never know exactly where these sounds are coming from, but they may be the clearest sign that the angels want you to recognize. Sometimes, when you are facing an important decision in your life, in moments of confusion and not knowing what to do next, these strange sounds can be signs from another world. They are not something you can see or hear clearly, but they can help you find peace in your own soul. When you feel uncertain about your path, or are facing big challenges in life, this gentle sound can be a reminder that you are not alone. Although you cannot see them, you can feel the invisible protection of the angels around you. And if you open your heart and pay attention to the signs around you, you will find that they can help you find peace of mind, even in the most chaotic moments. These inexplicable sounds do not always bring fear or panic. In fact, they can be signs of peace and protection that angels bring. When you are in a stressful situation, when you feel confused or panicked, these gentle sounds can be a reassurance that you are being cared for and protected. It can help you feel lighter, as if an invisible hand is comforting you and helping you feel safer. Sometimes these strange sounds appear at very specific moments, when you are reflecting or feeling lost. It may be when you need guidance, a reminder that you are on the right path, even though everything seems very dark. Maybe at that moment, the angels are calling your name, reminding you that you are loved and protected. These sounds may be a way for angels to communicate with you, providing the comfort you need in times of confusion. So why do we hear these sounds? It may be due to our heightened senses, or sometimes it is due to our ability to perceive subtle signals from the universe that we cannot explain with normal logic. Although angels cannot communicate directly like humans, they can communicate through frequencies and sounds that only those who are open to them can perceive. These sounds are not always detectable by the ear, but the feeling of the presence of a greater power can help us find peace in our souls. These sounds may be part of the universe, from invisible energies that we cannot see but can feel. They are signs that someone is there to protect and accompany us in difficult times. And if you have ever felt these sounds, it may be time to remember that you are not always alone. Angels may be near you, and through these strange sounds, they want to send you an important message: you are protected. A reminder that you are on the right path, even though things may seem very dark. Angels may be calling your name, reminding you that you are loved and protected. These sounds may be a way for angels to communicate with you, providing the comfort you need in times of confusion. So why do we hear these sounds? It may be due to our heightened senses, or sometimes it is due to our ability to perceive subtle signals from the universe that we cannot explain with normal logic. While angels cannot communicate directly like humans, they can communicate through frequencies and sounds that only those who are open to them can perceive. These sounds are not always detectable by the human ear, but the feeling of the presence of a greater power can help us find inner peace. These sounds may be part of the universe, from invisible energies that we cannot see but can feel. They are signs that someone is there to protect and accompany us in difficult moments. And if you have ever felt these sounds, it may be time to remember that you are not always alone. Angels may be near you, and through these strange sounds, they are sending you an important message: you are protected. A reminder that you are on the right path, even though things may seem very dark. Angels may be calling your name, reminding you that you are loved and protected. These sounds may be a way for angels to communicate with you, providing the comfort you need in times of confusion. So why do we hear these sounds? It may be due to our heightened senses, or sometimes it is due to our ability to perceive subtle signals from the universe that we cannot explain with normal logic. While angels cannot communicate directly like humans, they can communicate through frequencies and sounds that only those who are open to them can perceive. These sounds are not always detectable by the human ear, but the feeling of the presence of a greater power can help us find inner peace. These sounds may be part of the universe, from invisible energies that we cannot see but can feel. They are signs that someone is there to protect and accompany us in difficult moments. And if you have ever felt these sounds, it may be time to remember that you are not always alone. Angels may be near you, and through these strange sounds, they are sending you an important message: you are protected. These subtle sounds, often unnoticed, are like whispers from the unseen, guiding us in moments of uncertainty. Similarly, in those quiet moments, when we least expect it, something else may happen: an unexpected flash of light. Have you ever seen a sudden flash of light in a quiet space? A soft light, maybe just a flash, but enough to make you feel that something magical is happening. These flashes, even though fleeting, often carry a special feeling, as if someone is watching over you, protecting you and guiding you through difficult times in life. Light has always been a powerful symbol. It is not simply a physical element that we see every day, but a sign of the presence of something beyond reality, an invisible, yet powerful force that protects and guides us. In moments of anxiety and stress, when you feel lost or tired, these rays of light can be a reminder that you are not alone. The light from an angel is not always bright or bright. Sometimes it is just a small flicker, a gentle light that you might miss if you are not paying attention. But once you do notice, you will feel a sense of peace, as if you are being protected, guided by some invisible force. That is the message of angels. They are always there, not to make you feel afraid, but to comfort and help you overcome the challenges of life. Perhaps, late one night, as you lie quietly in your room, you will see a small light appear, then disappear. It may be the light of a distant lamp, a sudden flash of light in your eyes, or it may be a light that you cannot quite explain. However you understand it, the feeling it brings is special. A feeling of security, as if there is a protection near you, even though you cannot see it clearly. If you ever feel strange when you see these lights, don't dismiss them. Remember that sometimes, a light is more than just what you see. It can be a sign, a reminder that you are protected, no matter how difficult life gets. Every time you see a flash of light, it could be an angel sending you a message, a signal that you are on the right path, that you don't have to face your difficulties alone. Let those rays of light become a part of your life. They may not appear every day, but when they do, they bring a special power. A comfort, an invisible support, to help you move forward in life. And even though you cannot fully explain it, the feeling they bring is always clear: you are not alone, there is always a source of strength to help you overcome everything. These subtle moments of light and comfort often open the door to deeper experiences, where our senses become more attuned to the unseen. And it's in these moments of stillness, when we least expect it, that something extraordinary happens. Sometimes, in the quiet moments of life, when our souls seem lost in the chaos, we feel something special, an invisible force gently caressing us. It could be a faint sound, a sweet scent suddenly wafting through the air, signs that we cannot explain with reason but make our hearts feel warm and peaceful. Those feelings, though simple and gentle, contain a profound message from a world that we cannot see with the naked eye. Have you ever smelled a pleasant scent, like lavender or jasmine, when there was no apparent source around? A gentle, yet deep scent, as if someone was nearby, watching over and protecting you. These scents, not by accident, bring us comfort, a reminder from the spiritual world that we are not alone. Even if you sometimes feel lost and disoriented, remember that angels are always near, caring for and guiding you through life's challenges. These gentle scents, although not easily explained by science, carry an invisible power. Every time you smell them, your heart will feel the peace they bring. It is the unconditional love, protection, and presence of angels silently watching over you. They do not manifest in clear shapes that we can see, but through their gentle scents, they are saying that you are loved, that you are always protected. Did you know that every scent you smell is not just a part of nature, but a little message from the universe to you? It is a gentle reminder that you are not alone. Angels never leave you. They are always here, in your moments of need. And when you smell that scent, trust that it is a divine presence that is encouraging and protecting you, guiding you through the storms of life. Let those scents warm your heart whenever you feel tired, whenever you need a word of comfort. That scent is not just a coincidence, but a part of the great plan that the universe has for you. Angels always silently protect you, even when you cannot see them. And in those moments, you will understand that you are never alone. There is an invisible force always by your side, helping you overcome all difficulties, a little bit each day, gently each day. Remember, no matter how difficult life gets, you always have angels by your side, sending you messages of protection, love and hope. These gentle scents will always be a part of your life, reminding you that love and care are endless, if only you listen and feel. And when you recognize the presence of angels, you will find a stronger belief in yourself and in the journey of life. And as you embrace those gentle signs, remember that they are not mere coincidences, but a reflection of the divine presence that quietly guides you, step by step, through every twist and turn of your life. In the quiet moments when life feels heavy, when doubt and sorrow start to cloud your mind, have you ever suddenly been overtaken by an overwhelming wave of love, joy, or gratitude? This rush of positive emotion, seemingly out of nowhere, may catch you by surprise, leaving you wondering where it came from. It's as though, in an instant, the darkness lifts, and you're filled with a deep sense of peace and warmth that you can't quite explain. Perhaps it's a smile from a stranger, a fleeting moment of connection, or a sudden thought of something you're grateful for. Whatever it is, it feels like a gentle embrace, lifting you from your struggles and filling your heart with light. This powerful, inexplicable emotion is not just a random occurrence, it may be a sign that you are being touched by something beyond yourself, something divine. In the realm of spirituality, these unexpected surges of love and joy are often interpreted as messages from the angels or spiritual guides. They are not just passing feelings, but purposeful reminders sent from a higher power. When we feel lost or overwhelmed, the angels, through their quiet influence, remind us that we are never truly alone. They are constantly surrounding us with unconditional love, helping us navigate the turbulent waters of life. These bursts of joy are not merely coincidental, they are carefully timed moments that provide healing and reassurance. It's essential to understand that love, in its purest form, is a universal force. It transcends the physical, flowing through every part of our being, even when we are unaware of it. We may find ourselves immersed in negativity, our hearts burdened with anxiety, but at the most unexpected times, the angels send a wave of positive energy to help us regain balance. In these moments, it's as if the universe itself reaches out to remind us that all is not lost, and that love and light are always present, waiting for us to embrace them. Have you ever noticed how these feelings seem to appear at the most opportune times? Maybe you're sitting in solitude, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, and suddenly, you are flooded with a deep sense of appreciation for something or someone in your life. Perhaps you're walking down the street, feeling disconnected, and out of nowhere, a small act of kindness from a stranger fills you with warmth. These instances aren't just happenstance, they are manifestations of divine love reaching out to you. They are signs that the angels are nearby, gently guiding you through life's challenges. These moments of unexpected joy are not to be dismissed or overlooked. They are gifts, sent from a place of love and understanding, meant to remind us that there is always hope, even when things seem bleak. The angels work in subtle ways, using these emotional surges to uplift our spirits and help us feel more connected to the world around us. Their messages come not in grand gestures, but in the quiet whispers of the heart, filling us with the strength we need to keep moving forward. It is easy to become so focused on the difficulties of life that we forget the power of love and positivity. We get consumed by our fears, frustrations, and doubts, but in those moments of despair, the angels bring us back to a place of clarity and peace. They use these bursts of emotion to remind us that we are not defined by our struggles, but by the love that surrounds us. It is a love that flows through every breath we take, every heartbeat that keeps us alive. The next time you experience this unexpected wave of love or joy, take a moment to pause and reflect. Don't let it pass by unnoticed. Recognize it for what it truly is, a sign that you are supported, loved, and never alone. The angels are always watching over you, sending their love to help you heal and grow. Allow yourself to feel their presence, to let their love fill you up, and know that, no matter what you're facing, you are held in the arms of the divine. These emotional moments are not just about fleeting happiness. They are about deep, spiritual healing. When you feel overwhelmed by love, joy, or gratitude, it is your soul's way of connecting with a higher power. It is a reminder that everything, no matter how difficult, is part of a bigger plan, and that you are not just a passenger on this journey, you are an active participant, embraced by the divine every step of the way. Remember, the angels are not distant or detached from your life, they are deeply involved in your journey, guiding you with every step. They send their love through these moments of emotional clarity, helping you navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and resilience. So, when you feel that sudden burst of joy or love, don't question it. Instead, embrace it fully, knowing that it is a gift, a reminder that you are never alone and that love is always there, just when you need it most. And in those moments of unexpected love or joy, when you feel that deep sense of connection, know that the angels are not just distant observers, but active participants in your life, guiding and protecting you every step of the way. This connection may sometimes manifest as a sensation you cannot fully explain, yet it carries a profound message of reassurance. When you have an inexplicable feeling of being watched, it may not always be a cause for concern or fear. In fact, it may be a subtle sign that angels are present near you, watching over you and protecting you. This feeling, while a little disconcerting, carries a warm message, reminding you that you are never alone. In those moments, even though you cannot see them, you can feel their strong presence, like invisible arms enveloping you. It is important to realize that this feeling is not a threat or a feeling of being stalked, but a loving care. Angels never want to scare you, instead, they want you to feel safe and loved by them. They are sending you a message that, although life may be uncertain and challenging, they are always there for you, watching over you not to control, but to protect and guide. This feeling of being watched can come at times when you feel at your weakest, when you are dealing with anxiety, stress, or fatigue. This is when the angels gently remind you that they are always there, whether you realize it or not. They don't need to speak to you with words, but just through their silent presence, you can feel their unconditional love and strength. This is not a coincidence. When you feel the presence of an invisible force, it is time to stop and listen to your heart, because it is the moment when the universe is sending you an important message of protection, comfort and trust in the guidance of these supernatural entities. So instead of feeling uneasy or confused, try to enjoy that feeling, because it is a deep connection with the angels, with the loving spirits around you. When you feel this presence, you will realize that nothing in this world can separate you from the invisible love and protection that the angels are giving you. When you feel this deep knowing without explanation, it's not a coincidence. It's the angels connecting with you, guiding you to trust in their wisdom. When you feel a deep understanding that you don't need to explain, like a sense of knowing something is going to happen, it's not a coincidence. It's intuition, part of your spiritual journey. Such moments are when angels or cosmic energies reach out to you, sending you an invisible but clear message. This feeling of knowing without having to explain is not always easy to understand, but it is a sign of a deep connection with a source of wisdom that goes beyond what we can perceive with our physical senses. This often happens in quiet moments, when you quiet your mind and expand your awareness. Angels, as spirit guardians, help you expand your consciousness and receive messages that cannot be explained by theory or reason. They often send small but powerful signals, such as an inexplicable feeling, a sudden idea, or an understanding that comes to you for no apparent reason. These moments are not coincidences, but divine messages that you need to listen to, because they contain guidance from a world that you cannot yet fully see with your physical eyes, but can feel with your heart and soul. The presence of angels and cosmic energy is not always easy to recognize, but in these subtle moments, you will feel a strong connection, as if something invisible is guiding you, showing you the right path, even if you cannot explain why. It feels like an invisible cord connecting you to another dimension, where you can receive the spiritual support, comfort, and guidance you need. You may not see the angels or recognize them right away, but as you begin to pay attention and feel deeply, you will realize that there is always a loving, protective energy that is guiding you towards greater clarity and understanding. In these moments, intuition is not something far away or difficult to understand, but an ability that you can develop and practice. In fact, intuition is the ability to connect with higher energies, where angels and the universe are always ready to send you guidance. It is part of the journey of enlightenment, when you begin to recognize and trust the presence of these higher forces in your life. Take time to connect with yourself, to listen and feel the messages that the angels are sending. It may be a feeling, an image, or a thought that you have not thought of before. Don't worry if you don't understand right away, because understanding will come gradually as you open your heart and mind to what the universe and the angels want to share with you. Intuition is not just an unexplained knowing, but it is the angel's way of sending messages into your life. As you learn to listen to these signals, you will begin to recognize your connection to a larger, loving, caring world. These feelings may come in seemingly ordinary moments, but they contain a profound message, a reminder that you are protected and guided. The presence of angels is not always obvious, but they are always there, helping you find peace in the most difficult times. Similarly, in our everyday lives, these moments of unexpected connection can serve as powerful reminders that we are never truly alone, and that the universe, or perhaps even the angels themselves, work in mysterious ways to guide us toward the right path. Sometimes in life, we encounter magical moments that are inexplicable. Surely you have experienced the feeling of meeting a complete stranger, but they know exactly what you need to hear at the right time. It could be a piece of wise advice, a compliment that makes you feel more confident, or an encouragement that helps you get through a difficult time. These are the unexpected encounters that leave you amazed and feeling like something mysterious is at work in your life. Such encounters are not always easy to explain. They often happen at difficult times, when you feel lost or are struggling with a challenge in your life. And strangely enough, someone you have never met before can give you such accurate advice. It's as if they know exactly what you're going through and what you need to move on. This is no coincidence. In fact, many believe that this is a sign of supernatural intervention. Angels or other invisible energies around you may be communicating with you through other people. These chance encounters can be a direct sign that angels are near you, watching over you and ready to guide you through your difficulties. They are messages that you need to recognize, signals from the universe reminding you that you are never alone. When you realize that these encounters are not coincidences, you will begin to see that everything in life happens for a reason. Strangers who appear at key moments are part of the cosmic plan for you. They may help you see yourself, open up new opportunities, or simply be a presence to remind you that help is always there when you need it. This is how angels can touch your life in subtle and meaningful ways. People around you, whether they are close friends or complete strangers, can be channels of cosmic messages, giving you the encouragement and advice you need at the right time. It is part of the invisible protection that angels give you, signals that make you aware that you are protected and guided by supernatural forces. So the next time you meet a stranger who knows exactly what you need to hear, don't dismiss it as a coincidence. Stop and listen, because it could be a sign from the angels. We don't have to face our challenges alone, there is always an invisible presence that helps us through any hardship. Such encounters are a reminder that the universe is always working to protect you and guide you to greater things. Just as unexpected encounters with people can offer a glimpse of angelic guidance, so too can the seemingly random behavior of animals serve as a channel through which angels communicate, bringing comfort and direction when we need it most. Unusual animal behavior can be one of the most subtle yet powerful signs we can pick up from the unseen world. Have you ever felt an animal staring at you, like a bird standing on your windowsill, looking at you with its deep gaze? Or a cat, for no apparent reason, jumping onto your lap when you were feeling lonely and tired? These moments, while seemingly random, can actually be a sign of the presence of angels, using animals as messengers to bring comfort, protection, and guidance in your life. Sometimes, angels do not appear directly to us, but instead communicate through the natural world, and animals become the medium through which angels choose to convey their messages. When an animal acts differently, comes close to you at special times, or shows unusual interest, it could be an angel's way of getting your attention. Animals, whether dogs, cats, birds, or even wild creatures, have a connection to the unseen world, sensing changes in the energy around us. Their actions, like looking at you for a long time, or coming close to you when you need comfort, can be a sign that angels are very close, offering you the protection and reassurance you seek. Think about a time when you were feeling stressed or caught in a difficult situation, and suddenly an animal you had never seen before came up to you. Maybe it was a dog sitting next to you while you were thinking about an important decision, or a bird standing still on the windowsill, watching you patiently. These actions are not accidental, but could be manifestations of angels, invisible beings trying to send you the comfort you need. It is the angel's way of using animals to convey the message that you are never alone, and that there is an invisible presence protecting you, guiding you through life's challenges. Angels are often said to communicate through the natural world, using any means possible to convey their messages. Animals, with their sensitivity to changes in energy, make them ideal vehicles for angels to send you messages of love and protection. You may not see an angel, but through the actions of animals, you will feel the protection and love they provide. Sometimes, the actions of animals are not just random, but an invisible connection between you and the angels who are watching over you, helping you overcome any difficulties. The magic of angels through animals is not only that they come to you when you need them, but also that they respond when you feel a change in your life. When you feel confused, stressed, or lonely, animals seem to sense your mood and come to you as if to say, "I'm here, you are not alone." It may be an animal you have never met before, but its presence has a deep meaning. These animals, though seemingly random to others, are loving messengers sent by angels to you. Think back to a time when an animal acted differently. Maybe they came to you in moments when you felt vulnerable or needed protection. Maybe a cat came to sit on your lap when you were feeling down, or a dog sat next to you in moments when you felt like you couldn't go on. These actions weren't coincidences. They could have been angels in the form of animals, reminding you that no matter how lonely or hopeless you felt, there was an invisible presence there for you. Unusual animal behavior, whether it be unexpected appearances or close proximity, can be a sign of angelic care and protection. Animals are more than just harmless creatures around us. They can be messengers, subtle instruments that angels use to convey love and comfort. When animals act in an unusual way, stop and pay attention. It could be a sign that angels are nearby, protecting you, and wanting you to feel their presence. Angels are never absent. They can communicate with us through the smallest moments of life. And in those moments, through the unusual actions of animals, we realize that we are never alone. We may not see angels, but through the creatures around us, we can feel the love and protection they bring. And that is the powerful message that angels want to send us: you are always loved, protected, and never alone in this life. As we journey through life, we often encounter moments that seem insignificant, yet carry profound meaning, like a whisper from the divine. Angels are always around us, offering subtle signs of their presence, guiding us through challenges, and reminding us that we are never truly alone. These signs, though seemingly small or random, are the angels' way of showing their love and protection. It's essential to stay open and aware, for when we listen with our hearts, we can receive these messages, allowing them to bring comfort and reassurance. The next time you notice a sign, pause and reflect. It might just be an angel's way of reminding you that you are being guided, loved, and protected. Trust in this divine process, and let the angels lead you through life's ups and downs. As you walk through your day, take time to listen to God's gentle whispers. Let His love fill you and help you become the best version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more spiritual insights and share this message with others to help the community grow. Trust in God's plan, and know that He is always with you. Keep listening, keep believing, and keep growing in His love.